out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New England Patriots. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their...
Safety Gator.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
6-6, pull it high. Ready, ready.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, let's go. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Operating from the gun. Devine. Got a man. It's Brown. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
To throw on 3rd down. Devine. And this is intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
6 man. Check curl.
Hey, let go.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check safety. Check safety.
2nd and 9 now. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 21 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0.
Buccaneers 7, Patriots nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On the ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
That's good for the Patriots. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Ken Lobo.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, Mike 52.
Right there.
Throwing on 1st down. Divine. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Divine. That ball complete to Isabella.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Divine. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the Bucs 16-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
He's done right.
2nd and 10. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. McGraw. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
59. Mike's 59. Come, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Clark. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Hey, exit.
They'll set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, foxtrot.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now Brown. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Ready.
Mike 51.
You draw Porter.
Watch QB drop. Check 4.
Ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Devine. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Patriots nothing.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, let's get there. He's coming. Double up, double up.
Third down. Here's McCaffrey. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Get it.
That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Clark. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Protein spill. Yes.
Right there. 54, right there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Come on.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Get ready. Check. Lucky.
Hey, Zoo. Back.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on first down. McGraw. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Brings up second and goal at the Patriots' 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Check 26, check 26.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check right 54, right 54. Let's hit it.
Second and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Check, 59, 59. Watch the slant.
Hey! Get it.
Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A gain of 3, second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check the backer, check the backer.
From the gun, Devine. They'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown, and he'll take this one up to about the 23. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
To throw on 2nd down. Devine to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Sharp. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. He's got his man Sharp complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Go now. 15, Lonnie. 15 more.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. They'll come out in the pistol. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, orbit.
2nd and 5. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. The official's so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the 3rd quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
They run it with Jacobs, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Second down and inches. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Trying to run forward with Jacobs. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Brings up 4th down.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, Charlie.
Back to throw here. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 45-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Ready.
2nd and 11. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Andy Isabella. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 14-10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll drop the throw, and this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
6-6, pull it high.
It's 59, right to 59. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Check.
Hey, seam 6.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just... And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Now, this worked, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even gone to fake punt formation. This is like using up a big play for no reason at all. Leave your offense on the field and pick it up. But again, what were we doing? We're nitpicking, right? Because they did get it.
It worked.
I smell fear in that offense.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Here we go. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Divine got a man. It's Brown. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Divine. That ball complete to Isabella. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week, as he's got a 1st down as well. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D.
Throwing again. Divine. That's into the hands of Edwards. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. Divine. That is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally down at the 9-yard line. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 9.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Chopper! Get it!
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Back now in Foxborough. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. The Bucs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Everyone, you got 4. Go.
Throwing to start the drive. Devine under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. 2nd and 15. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Wahoo!
Operating from the gun. Devine, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. David Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Oh, yeah. And here we go.
Hustle, hustle. Get it.
2nd and 10. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. On 1st down, McGraw. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
Here we go. Set. 60 or.
Here we go. Here we go.
5.
2nd and long. Open man right side is Shark. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll set up to throw. The quick slant caught. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Pilot, 64. Snap.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU. There to bat that one away.
It's now 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Not today. Watch twitch. Watch twitch.
80 weapons. They go.
2nd and 3. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Let's go. 50. Plant.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
You can't block me. You can't.
Be crippled. Be crippled.
They'll set up a throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Shoot.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard His second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Looking to throw. Devine. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That is caught. right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against his zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Mike's 50.
Move.
Mike's 54.
He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, they tried to get two and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this is secured by the Patriots. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You must be getting
Topper. Ready?
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Here we go with McCaffrey. There he goes right side. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They are in the 4th and Buffalo. And the Saints have extended their lead in that ball game. Baker Mayfield with 1 touchdown pass thus far. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
You must be dreaming.
Hey, echo.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go, defense.
Back to throw here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 19-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And it's good, but it's also of little consequences. This game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for New England, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.